Have you ever had your OnlyFans subscriber show up as your dentist? I was lying in that chair, mouth propped open, when I recognized the username tattoo on his wrist. Dr. Feelgood469, my top subscriber for 8 months. The man who'd paid my rent through custom videos now had sharp instruments in my mouth. Let me back up. I started OnlyFans during the pandemic when my restaurant job disappeared overnight. Just feet pics at first, harmless stuff that paid surprisingly well. Then lingerie photos, nothing explicit but enough to build a following. Within 6 months, I was making 4 times what I'd earned waiting tables. I kept my face hidden, used voice filters, created an entire persona named Scarlett who was nothing like real me, Natalie. Dr. Feelgood469 was my whale. He'd drop hundreds on custom content, always respectful in messages, never pushing boundaries. He'd request specific nail polish colors or particular poses, but nothing that made me uncomfortable. In a weird way, I looked forward to his requests. They were creative, almost artistic. He once paid $500 for a video of me reading poetry in a sundress. Neruda, specifically. My dental insurance kicked in at my new marketing job, and I desperately needed a cleaning. 2 years of pandemic neglect had taken their toll. The receptionist recommended Dr. Reginald Torres, said he was gentle with nervous patients. The name meant nothing to me then. I was already in the chair when he walked in, and that's when I saw it. The tattoo peeking out from under his glove. Dr. Feelgood, in cursive with 469 underneath. My body went rigid. He noticed immediately. Everything okay? We haven't even started yet. His voice was different in person, deeper, more professional. But those eyes, I'd seen them in his profile picture. Just the eyes, which he'd said were his best feature. He was handsome in that tired medical professional way. Early 40s, graying temples, wedding ring. The ring I'd never noticed in our transactions because why would I look for that? He was studying my chart, then looked at me, really looked, and I saw the exact moment recognition hit. His pupils dilated, face flushed. He knew my face structure, my lips, the small scar on my chin from falling off a bike. Natalie, he said carefully. I nodded, unable to speak with my mouth propped open. He set down his tools, pulled off his gloves. I need to get my colleague to handle this, he said quietly. But then he stopped at the door. Unless, would you prefer I don't say anything? Dr. Patel doesn't have an opening for 3 weeks. I should have run. Instead, I mumbled through the dental dam, just fix my teeth. He nodded, put on fresh gloves, and performed the most thorough professional cleaning of my life. We didn't make eye contact once. He found 2 cavities, explained everything clinically, scheduled my follow-up with Dr. Patel specifically. As I was leaving, he stopped me in the hallway. Scarlett, he said quietly, then corrected himself. Natalie, I'm sorry. I should have recognized. I'll unsubscribe immediately. The shame in his voice was crushing. This successful dentist, this married professional, reduced to apologizing in his own practice. Your wife? I asked, not sure why I cared. He looked at his ring. We've been separated for a year. The loneliness just, he trailed off. That's not an excuse. I'm sorry. Your content, it helped me through some dark nights. The poetry especially. I thought about all those nights creating content for faceless strangers, never thinking they were real people with real problems. Dr. Feelgood469 had once tipped me $1,000 after his mother died, said my voice helped him sleep. I thought he was just another lonely pervert. Now he was Dr. Torres, who'd spent 40 minutes fixing my teeth with shaking hands. Keep the subscription, I heard myself say. But maybe we pretend this never happened? He nodded gratefully. I'll make sure you only see Dr. Patel from now on. We parted ways, 2 people carrying each other's secrets. That night, a notification popped up. Dr. Feelgood469 had tipped $5,000 with a note. For your discretion and grace. Retiring from the platform. Thank you for everything. Reginald. I closed my OnlyFans account 2 weeks later. Not because of shame or fear, but because the fantasy was broken. Every subscriber became real in my mind. Behind each username was someone's father, husband, son, dealing with their own struggles. The money was life-changing, but the weight of carrying their loneliness became too much. I ran into Reginald 6 months later at a coffee shop. He was with a woman, laughing genuinely. He saw me, nodded politely like I was any former patient, and went back to his conversation. His wrist tattoo was gone, covered with a fresh bandage. We were both different people now, freed from our digital midnight confessions.